Good evening, everyone. This is Robert. RJO Network presents another exciting edition of Inside Pitch. The 2016 postseason is on the air. One team was punched their ticket to the World Series last night. Will we have that tonight as well? We are at Wrigley Field. This is Game 6 of the National League Championship Series between the Los Angeles Dodgers and the Chicago Cubs. The Cubs lead this series 3-2. A win tonight, and they will face the Red Sox in the World Series. A Dodger win tonight, we will have Game 7 of this series on Sunday morning. So a lot can happen tonight here at Wrigley Field. A lot is at stake, of course, for both teams. Who will punch their ticket, or will there be one more game? The Red Sox did win the American League title last night over the Indians 4-2. Tonight, the Cubs try to do the same thing. The Cubs did historically beat the Dodgers 4-2 in their NLCS that year, but Inside Pitch does have a mind of its own, and we will see what happens tonight in tonight's big ball game to decide if it ends tonight or a Game 7. Could be interesting. Jeremy Brooks, Brian B., and Vita Productions are first to the X-ray machines here at Wrigley Field and Luca Pini. So we are all set and ready to go. Not an empty seat anywhere at the friendly confines. Not an empty seat anywhere on the rooftops of the buildings that surround this historic park. So will they be cheering their Cubs on for a World Series chance? Or will the Dodgers put them to a Game 7 where anything can happen? We will find out tonight. Starting pitcher for the Chicago Cubs will be their number 2 starter, Jon Lester. He has a record of no wins, 1 loss, and 1 no decision. So we got two lefties on the mound tonight, and we'll see what he brings to tonight's game for the Cubs. Wrigley Field, pretty much a pitcher's park. 132 home runs, had 3 to strikeouts, and had 1 to walks. So I'll say Wrigley is a pitcher's park for 2016. Dwayne Martz now joins us here at Wrigley Field. Cubs, Dodgers with their backs to the wall. Cubs win on, they move on. Dodgers win. We have Game 7 tomorrow. What happens tonight? The fans are loud. The Dodgers are determined. So are the Cubs. They're driven. Let's see what happens. Let's get to the top of the first. Leading off for the Dodgers will be second baseman, the Goon, Chase Utley. He is batting .326 for the postseason. He does have a home run. We're going to use blue, white, and blue dice. Cubs are the home team. Everyone is set and ready. The fans are ready for the first pitch. I guess we should play some baseball, shouldn't we? Lester, 3-4, strikeout 20. That will be high. Utley, 2-1, and that's fly to center field. And getting after that will be Dexter Fowler, and he will make the catch for the out. That'll bring up the shortstop, Corey Seager. He's batting .302 for the postseason. He also has a home run. I.D. Dexter joins us here at Wrigley Field. Good to see you there, Kirk. Absolutely very good to see you, and I hope come spring training in March, you join me for another Cardinals-Mets game somewhere at Jupiter. It'd be great to have you there again. Lester, 6-6, strikeout. That 20 is high. Seager, 6-3, and Seager smacks one into right field. That'll roll to the ivy, and that's going to be a double to right. So Seager starts off the hitting with a double, and he will wind up at second base. And now we'll see the third baseman, Justin Turner. He's batting .244 for the postseason. He has a couple of bombs. Seager on at second, and nothing on the strat. He will stay put. Lester will pitch. Lester, 3-6. That's an automatic out. And that's a fly to center field. Getting up to that will be Fowler again. He will make the catch for out number 2. Seager, base runner 3, -2 to center. Fowler +1, a 1 or a 2. Seager will take third, and he does not. He stays where he is. 2 outs. And now we have the first baseman, Adrian Gonzalez. He is batting .342 for the postseason. He has a couple of bombs. He is the leading hitter for the Dodgers in the postseason. You have an inside pitch game you're going to run tonight for the first time in forever, but we'll wait for this to end. Well, it is good to have you here, Kirk. I love you. I love you much, my good man. Strategy roll. Seager, that is an 8. He will stay put. Lester with the pitch. Lester 1-3, strikeout 6, swing and a miss, struck him out, and that will retire the side. First strikeout for Lester, no runs and a hit for the Dodgers, and we will go to the bottom of the first. I should mention to all you guys in the chat that ID Gesture was one of the reasons why I chose Inside Pitch as the game of choice, because of his excellent reviews. He has not done a review. He has not done baseball reviews in a long time because he's been busy doing wargaming, which is excellent, by the way. So check out his amazing channel. Okay. But because of his review of Inside Pitch #1, and of course, baseball with the demos is play. And after giving it a try, fell in love with the game. Starting pitcher for the Los Angeles Dodgers tonight, their #2 starter, Rich Hill. Hill started the season with the Oakland Athletics, wound up on the Dodgers later in the season. Hill has a record of 2 wins and no losses. He has not lost a postseason game yet. So we will see what the Cubs bring here. Philip Reynolds now joins us here at Wrigley Field. Leading off for the Cubs, center fielder Dexter Fowler. He is not doing well. He is batting only .121 for the postseason. He does have a home run, though. Hill, 2-3, strikeout 7, and that will be good. Swing and a miss, struck them out. First strikeout for Hill. He had 129 of them in 2016. And now the next batter will be the third baseman, Chris Bryant, who came up with a huge home run in Game 5. Bryant is batting .257 for the postseason. He does have a couple of bombs. Hill, 4-3 against a righty. Walk plus, that 19 will be ball 4, and Bryant will trot to first. First walk issued by Hill. He only had 33 of them in 2016. And now the first baseman, Anthony Rizzo. Rizzo batting .242 for the postseason. Cubs are not a home run hitting team, actually, this postseason. The Dodgers were, however. And yes, Philip Reynolds, we'll get to my selection show momentarily, of course. Strategy roll, that is a 12, nothing happening. Infield is at double play depth. Hill, 3-2 against the lefty. That is a blank. Rizzo, 3-3, and Rizzo hits one into center field, and that's going to be a 2-bagger. It'll be a double. Bryant, base runner 4, double to center, +2 is a 6. Not a chance for Jock Peterson. He will not have a throw. Bryant comes around. He will score, and the Cubs take a quick 1-0 lead. RBI double by Anthony Rizzo. And the Cubs are already on the board. The next batter will be Ben Zobrist. He is in left field for the postseason. He's batting .294. He does have a home run. Infield is now back. Strategy roll. And that is a 20. Hill turns around, fires to get Rizzo. And that is a 15, and Rizzo will get back. Hill does have a good move. 1-7 pickoff, but an 8-12 a pickoff era. And unfortunately, Philip Reynolds' inside pitch only goes far back as 1956. So no dead ball era from us. No dead ball era coming up. Remember, you guys get to vote, but the voting will be. But the selection process will be changed slightly, and you'll see what that's all about on the selection show. Strategy roll, and nothing on the 13. Rizzo stays put. Hill, 1-4, strikeout plus, swing and a miss, struck him out. Second strikeout for Hill, 2 away as Zobrist goes down. And now here comes the shortstop, Addison Russell. Russell batting .212 for the postseason. He does have a home run. Rizzo won at second, and nothing on the 16. Hill goes ahead and sets up and will pitch. Hill, 6-6 against the righty. It's a blank. Russell, 4-1. That's fly to center field. Getting under that will be Jock Peterson. and he will make the play and retire the side. 1 run, 1 hit. An RBI double by Anthony Rizzo puts the Cubs on the board early, 1-0 after 1. Okay, everyone, I'm subscribed if the Cubs win. Well, remember they did win the historical NLCS that year, 4-2. But who knows? Leading off for the Dodgers, top of the second will be the catcher, Yasmani Grandal. He is batting 162 for the postseason, but he does have 3 home runs. Lester, 6-2 against the switch right. That's a walk plus, and that 18 will be ball 4. So he walks Grandal to lead off the inning. First walk issued by Lester. He had 52 of them in 2016. And now the center fielder, Jock Peterson, is up next. He's batting 147 with 2 home runs. Dodgers really not hitting the ball much. Strategy roll, and nothing on the 5. Grandal stays put. Infield is at double play. The Boston Red Sox won it last night, ID Jester. They beat the Indians 4-2. Lester, 1-4 against the lefty. Strikeout plus, swing and a miss, strikeout. And that is strikeout number 2 for Lester, and 1 out. Yeah, you may want to check it, actually. They beat him 4-2. I'll be honest, the Red Sox probably should have swept them, but some serious ninth-inning magic for the Indians kept them in. Next batter for the Dodgers will be the right fielder, Yasiel Puig. I have him starting against left-handed pitchers, okay, instead of Josh Reddick. Puig is batting 2 for 11 for the postseason. Strategy roll, and nothing on the 15. Grandal stays put. Lester, 6-5. Home run chance. Righty, 1-17. The 13 is good. Against the lefty, Puig needs a 12. Does Puig put the Dodgers ahead? Yes, he does, and pretty much high, and that's, well, pretty far gone. Kaboom! That ball is pretty high. That ball is pretty deep. That ball is pretty gone. Home run! Yasiel Puig. The Dodgers take the lead. Stadium groans. A 2-run bomb by Puig. His first home run of the postseason, and the Dodgers take a 2-1 lead. John Lester pitched Puig a meatball, and he turned that into lasagna. And the Dodgers now take a 2-1 lead here. Next batter will be the left fielder, Howie Kendrick. Kendrick is batting 200 for the postseason. Still 1 out, top of the second. Lester, 6-1, strikeout 10, swing and a miss, struck him out. Third strikeout for Lester, 2 away. And that will bring up the pitcher, Rich Hill. Hill does not have his own pitching card, so he will use the Los Angeles Dodgers pitcher's card, which uses an .077 average and 4 RBIs. Lester will go ahead and he will pitch. Lester, 1-3, strikeout 9, swing and a miss, struck him out. And the inning is over. Lester actually strikes out the side, but not after giving up 2 runs on 1 hit. A 2-run bomb by Yasiel Puig. And the Dodgers have a 2-1 lead going into the bottom of the second. Leading off for the Cubs will be the right fielder, Jason Hayward. Hayward batting 212 for the postseason. Hill with the pitch. Hill, a 5-5 against the lefty. That is blank. Hayward, 4-3, and against the lefty, that's a fly ball hit to center. Getting under that will be Peterson, and he will make the catch for the out. Next batter is the second baseman, Javier Baez. He has been really struggling, but he finally got some hits. He's only batting .097 for the postseason. Hill will go ahead and pitch. Hill, 6-2 against the righty, walk plus, that 14, that will be ball 4, and Baez will walk. And that is the second walk given up by Hill. And now we'll see the catcher, Wilson Contreras. Contreras batting .300 for the postseason. He really is the leading hitter for the Cubs, but he only has 20 at-bats. So right now, to me, in my opinion, really the MVP candidate, if the Cubs move on, is Zobrist with that .294 average, or it could be a pitcher. We'll see. Infield is at double play depth. Strategy, nothing on the 9. Baez stays where he is. Hill, 1-4, strikeout plus, 13, swing and a miss. Struck him out. Third strikeout for Witch Hill, 2 away. And now here comes the pitcher, John Lester. He bats .102 average and 6 RBIs in 2016. Baez stays at first. Hill, 5-4 against the lefty. It's a blank. Lester, 3-4, and that's a comebacker right back to Hill. Hill will get that easily. He takes his time and tosses it over, and the side is retired. Nothing across except a walk. And after 2, it is 2-1 Dodgers here in this Game 6 of this NLCS. Red Sox have already punched their ticket. They will be the road team in the World Series no matter who they face. The Cubs had 111 wins in the regular season. The Dodgers have 96 wins in the regular season. The Red Sox have 95. So games 3, 4, and 5 will be at Fenway. Games 1, 2, 6, and 7 will either be at Dodger Stadium or Wrigley Field. Top of the third inning, Chase the Goon Utley leads off. He's 0 for 1. 2-1 Dodgers, must-win game for them. Lester, 1-2, strikeout 9, got him. And that is the 5th strikeout for John Lester, 1 away. Now here's Seager. Seager got a double this first time up. Lester, he will pitch. 2-1, that's a pitcher result. That 14, that's going to be an out. And it will be a fly to left. Zobrist will get under that one and get the play. 2 down. 2 outs, and now here comes Turner. Turner is 0 for 1. Lester settles in. Already the Dodgers lead 2-1 in a must-win game. Lester, 1-6, possible error. Turner, 2-1. That's a line drive right to first. That'll be caught by Rizzo, and the inning is over. Nice job by John Lester after giving up the bomb. In the second inning, 3 up, 3 down, bottom of the third coming up. Rich Hill should have a possible blister roll in his car. He had about 50 in his career. As Brian B., an Al Red Sox fan, join us here at Wrigley Field. I am pretty sure that Al Red Sox fan is most satisfied with the way his Red Sox have done in my replay. I am pretty sure he has a smile on his face. Bottom of the third inning, Dodgers lead 2-1. Dexter Fowler leads off for the Cubs. He's 0 for 1. And of course, for people who don't know who Al Red Sox fan is, I suggest you come back to reality and get on his channel. Hill, 1-5, error on a throw. Fowler, 2-6. That's a base hit to center field. There won't be a throwing error. Fowler will make first base. And the Cubs get the leadoff man on. Next up is Bryant. Bryant walked his first time up. Infield is at double play. Depth. Strategy roll. Nothing on the 10. Fowler stays where he is. Hill will go ahead and set up and pitch. Hill, 1-1. Wild pitch. Nope, the 18 is high. Ball 1. Hill will do it again. 6-5. That's at the park. Wrigley Field. 6-3. That's a power hit to right field. That is a 15. That is a possible home run result. That is a possible home run result against the lefty. Bryant needs a 20. Well, it's not just a possible home run result. It is a home run result. Kaboom! That ball is high. That ball is deep to center field, and it is gone. Home run one. Chris Bryant, his second bomb of the postseason. Actually, that was hit to right field. Stadium cheers. Yay! A 2-run bomb by Chris Bryant. A power hit to right. And that is a 15. That falls under the home run area. And against the lefty, Bryant has a 20. No need to re-roll. That is out of here. And the Cubs retake the lead 3-2. Bryant's second home run of the postseason. And that's a big one. They go talk to Hill on the mound, see if he's all right. And he says, let me continue to pitch. Rizzo is up next. He got a double his first time up. Still nobody out here on the bottom of the third. 3-2 Cubs now. Hill with the pitch. Hill, 2-6. That's an automatic out. And it will be a fly to left field. Zobrist will come under that one. Not Zobrist. Kendrick will get it. And that is out number 1. That was a good pitch by Hill. Bryant just powered it out of there. Next up is Zobrist. Zobrist is 0 for 1. Hill, he'll go ahead and pitch. Hill, 5-3, hit by pitch. 18 will just miss. Zobrist, 4-6. That's a power hit to left. That's a 17, way too high. That'll be a fly ball to left field instead. And Kendrick has plenty of room, and he'll make the catch, 2 away. And now here's Russell. Russell is 0 for 1. Hill goes ahead, settles in, and makes the pitch. Hill, 3-5. That's at the park. Wrigley Field, 5-5. And that is a fly to center. Getting under that one will be Jock Peterson, and he will camp it, and he will grab it and retire the side. 2 runs on 2 hits. A 2-run bomb by Chris Bryant. Actually, I'm sorry, that's his 3rd home run of the postseason. My bad. I thought he only had 2. That's his 3rd. And that was a big one. After 3-2 Cubs. Time for a quick station break and station identification. This is the RJL Network. We go to the top of the 4th inning. Cubs lead this series 3-2. Cubs win tonight. They will play the Red Sox in the World Series. Dodgers win tonight. We will have Game 7 tomorrow morning, since the Dolphins are playing that night against the Eagles. Let's go to the top of the 4th. Adrian Gonzalez leads off for the Dodgers, and he is 0 for 1. Lester will go ahead and pitch. Lester, 5-1, walk 7, and that is ball 4. So Lester does walk Gonzalez. Not a good pitch for by Lester, and that is the 2nd walk he's given up tonight. Next batter is Grandal. Grandal walked his first time up. Infield double play. Anything on Strat? Nope. Agon stays where he is. Lester, 1-2, strikeout 4, swing and a miss, struck him out. And that is the 6th strikeout for Lester, as Grandal swings and hits nothing but air. Here's Peterson. Peterson is 0 for 1. Strategy roll again, and nothing on the 5. Agon again stays where he is. Lester with the pitch. Lester, 5-2, hit by pitch, 9, that will miss. Peterson, 5-3, and Peterson hits one into right field, and that's going to be a 2-bagger. It's a double. Will it score Gonzalez? Base runner 1, double to right, -3, not a chance. He will have to hold the 3rd. Gonzalez slow as mud. And Peterson will hold at second base. So now the Dodgers are threatening here as Peterson picks up a double. And now the batter is Puig. Puig got a bomb his first time up. He's 1 for 1. Infield is going to play in. Runners at second and third here. Top of the fourth, 3-2 Cubs. Strategy. Nothing on the 8. Agon stays at third. Peterson at second. Lester will go ahead and pitch. Lester 1-4 against the righty. It's a blank. Puig 4-1, and it's a ground ball right back to Lester. Gonzalez has no chance to score. He will hold at third. The throw goes to first for out number 2. No way Agon can score on that. On a comebacker right back to the pitcher. And now it'll be up to Kendrick to see if he can get the runs in. Kendrick struck out his first time up. Lester gets the sign from Contreras. Fans here at Wrigley Field hoping for a good pitch. Lester, nothing on the strat. The pitch, 3-2, strikeout 17. That will miss. Kendrick, 1-1, and it's a ground ball to second base. Baez will get to that. He'll take his time. He will throw to first, and that will end the inning. Stadium cheers. Yay! No runs, a hit, and a walk, and the Dodgers miss a good opportunity to get some runs, and we go to the bottom of the fourth. Leading off for the Cubs will be Jason Hayward. He's 0 for 1. Hill will go ahead and pitch. Hill, 5-6. That's a blank. He's not tired. Hayward, 4-1. Pop out to second base. Utley is going to go ahead and get to that. And he moves a little bit into the outfield, but he'll grab it. Next up is Baez. Baez walked his first time up. Hill sets up with the deal. 1-2 against the righties. Strikeout plus. That's a 15, and that's a strikeout. 2 away. Another strikeout for Hill. That's his fourth. 2 outs now for Contreras. Contreras is 0 for 1. Hill trying to have a good inning here after a third. Dodgers still very much in this game, though. Hill, 3-3. That is a range play. Contreras, 4-1. Ground ball to short. The ball is hit to Corey Seager. His range is a 3. That's a 1. Seager will get that with no trouble. Take his time and toss it over and retire the side. Nice job by Rich Hill. 1-2-3 go the Cubs. 3-2 in favor of the Chi Cubs after 4. We go to the top of the 5th. These cards like to move, don't they? They're slippery. Leading off for the Dodgers will be the pitcher, Rich Hill. He will use the Los Angeles pitcher's card. Lester will pitch. Lester 2-1. That's a pitcher result. That 1 is going to be an easy out. And that will be a shallow fly to left field. And Zobrist will get it for out number 1. The Goon is next up. Utley is 0 for 2. Lester, he will pitch. Lester, 3-6. That's an automatic out. And it is a fly to right. And it will be Hayward coming under that. Puts it away for out number 2. Here's Seager. Seager 1 for 2 with a double. Lester settles in, and he will pitch. Lester 4-1 against the lefty. Walk. The 20 is too high. Seager, a 1-6, and Seager keeps the inning alive. He smacks a double into left field. So that'll go ahead and roll into the ivy. And Seager will hold at second base to keep the inning alive. So the tying run now at second. Can the Dodgers pick him up? It'll be up to Turner. Turner is 0 for 2. Infield is back. Strategy roll, nothing on the 12. Seager stays at second base. Lester goes ahead and getting the sign on Turner. Fans here at Wrigley are getting excited, and here comes the deal. Lester, 3-2, strikeout 4, swing and a miss, strikeout, and the inning is over. And that is strikeout number 7 for Lester. No runs, a hit, and no errors, as Seager stranded at second base. And it remains 3-2 here as we go to the bottom of the 5th. Rich Hill will come on back onto the mound. And leading off for the Cubs will be John Lester. He's 0 for 1. He'll go ahead and deal. Hill, 6-1 against the lefty, walk 3, and he walked Lester. Oh, commits a cardinal sin. As he walks the pitcher, Lester will trot to first, and they're going to go check on Hill, see what he's up to. And he is maybe running out of gas. But he says he can go on, so a leadoff walk to the pitcher, which usually does not end well. And here's Fowler. Fowler is 1 for 2 with a double, well, a single, I should say. Infield is a double play. Lester not doing anything. He has his jacket on. Hill, 2-4, range play. Fowler, 3-2. That's a single pass short, but it's a range play for Corey Seager. His range is normally a 3, but with the double play depth, his range is a 2. He won't get it, and that'll be a base hit. Lester doesn't have speed. He'll automatically hold at second base. And now the Cubs have runners at first and second and no one out. Second hit of the game for Fowler. It'll now bring up Bryant. Bryant is 1 for 1, a bomb and a walk. Runners here first and second coming up. Strategy roll, nothing on the 9. Lester on at second, Fowler on at first. Hill in some trouble here in the bottom of the 5th. Hill, a 4-3 against the righty. That's a walk plus, and that 5 is ball 4, and the bases are full of Cubs. No one out here in the bottom of the 5th, and the Cubs are now threatening to blow this game wide open. And that is the 4th walk issued by Hill, and the very dangerous Anthony Rizzo coming up. Rizzo is 1 for 2. He has a double. Does Philly get back on track, or does Arizona go back to Philly being up 3-2? You know what? I'll be honest with you, V-Dup. I think Philadelphia wins that series no matter what happens. I just don't think Philadelphia loses at home. I think Philly gets back on track tonight, though. All I know is that the Rangers, I think, are done. Hill will pitch to Rizzo. Strategy roll. Nothing on the 19, nobody moving. Hill in some real trouble. Bases are full of Cubs, bottom of the 5th. 3-2. Fans at Wrigley Field are loud. Hill will pitch. Hill, 4-4. That is a possible error. Rizzo, 6-1. It's a line drive to first. It's caught by Gonzalez, and that's out number 1. Gonzalez's error rating is a 1. That's a 6. There will not be a throw. There won't be an error. There will not be an error. So now, does he get anybody else off? So a 1-4, a 1-5, a 1-4. Brian is out. A 5. Fowler is out. And it is a 5, and the throw goes to second base, and Fowler is doubled off. That is going to be an L3-4 double play. And that was gigantic. I think that and there are now 2 outs. Rizzo lines out right to Gonzalez. He throws to Utley at second base to get a huge double play. 2 away now. It'll be up to Zobrist. Zobrist is 0 for 2. 2 men down. Lester on at third, Bryant on at first. The fans here at Wrigley Field thought the Cubs had a good chance to blow this game wide open. They still do. Strategy roll. Nothing on the 9. Bryant stays, and so does Lester. Hill sets up, and he will pitch. Hill, 4-4. Possible error. Zobrist, 6-4. That's a ground ball to second base. That ball is hit to Chase Utley. His error rating is a 3. That's a 5. He'll go ahead and get it. He throws to first, and the side is retired. Stadium groans. No runs, 1 hit, 2 walks, but a huge L3-4 double play hit into by Anthony Rizzo, and then a ground out ends the inning, and the Cubs get nothing, and that could be huge. They still lead it after 5, 3-2. We go to the top of the 6th. Lester right now, let's see. Lester still has 4 batters he can face. Hill may be done. Top of the 6th inning, Adrian Gonzalez leads off for the Dodgers. He's 0-for-1 with a walk. Hill will be tired after 1 more batter. Lester, 1-2, strikeout 5. He got him, struck him out. Strikeout number 8 for John Lester. It looks like he's on a mission, kind of like Stephen Wright was last night for the Red Sox, as Wright was striking out Indians right and left. Grandal is up next. He's 0-for-1 with a walk. Lester will deal. Lester, 5-5. That's a range play. Grandal, 6-6. Fly ball to left field. That ball is hit to Kendrick. Kendrick's range is a 3. That is a 5. And that's going to be a double for Yasmani Grandal as he hits it over his head. So Grandal winds up with a 2-bagger. He will hold at second base. Batter now is Peterson. I said left fielder Kendrick, right? Actually, left fielder is Zobrist. His range is a 2, but it didn't matter anyway. He still didn't get it. I keep on forgetting who's in the darn field. Grandal on at second now. 1 out. Strategy roll. Nothing on the 8th. Grandal stays where he is. That was actually hit to Zobrist in left field, but he didn't make the play anyway. Lester with the pitch. Lester, 4-5. Error on a grounder. Peterson, 2-2. That's a fly ball to left field. This time it will be Zobrist making the play. And that is out number 2. Grandal will automatically stay at second base. 2 away. And now here's Puig. Puig got his 1-for-2. He had a bomb his first time up. And the Dodger players in the dugout are hoping he hits another one here. But 2 outs, top of the 6th. 3-2. Strategy roll. Nothing on the 3. Grandal stays at second. Lester will deal. Lester, 4-2. Strikeout, 20 is high. Puig, 1-4. And it's a fly ball to left field. And once again, Zobrist will get to that one. He will make the catch. And the inning is over. No runs, a hit. But a man left on. The Dodgers are getting some base runners, but they're beginning to have issues getting them across. We go to the bottom of the 6th. Leading off for the Cubs will be Addison Russell. He is 0-for-2. Cubs have a righty, have 2 rights and a left coming up. And they are, Hill is due to bat second in the 7th. They're going to let Hill pitch. But if Hill gets in trouble, they may be yanking him here. Brian Patterson joins us here at Wrigley Field. Hill will pitch. Hill, 4-1, strikeout plus 14, got him. Hill picks up his 5th strikeout. 1 away. Hill is now tired, but they say he's going to go on. Next up is Hayward. Hayward is 0-for-2. Tim Steinhauer joins us here at Wrigley Field. Good to see you here, Mr. Tim. Hill will pitch. Hill, 2-3, strikeout, 15 is high. Hayward, 2-6, and that's a pop out to the shortstop. And that's going to be Seager calling for it. And he is going to be in a shallow outfield. But he'll make the catch. 2 down. And now Baez. Baez is 0-for-1 with a walk. Hill will go ahead. He is tired, but Hill's going to try to get one more out. Hill, 1-5, error on a throw. Baez, 4-4, and that is going to be an infield single. That's it to second base. Utley's error rating is a 3. That's a 16. He will not try to get Baez out, and that will be an infield hit. So an infield single for Baez. He holds it first. The next batter is Contreras. And that's going to be it for Hill. As much as, well, no. That's going to be it for Hill because Contreras smacks lefties. And that'll be it for Rich Hill here as the Dodgers will go to the bullpen now. So Baez on it first. Contreras now at the plate. And we are in the 6th. So they're looking to get one out here. Coming on to pitch for the Dodgers is going to be Joe Blanton. Blanton coming on. He has 3 holds in the postseason. So Blanton's job is to try to go ahead and get one out here. 2 outs. Bottom of the 6th, 3-2 Cubs. Cubs lead the series 3-2. A win tonight. They will face the Red Sox in the World Series. Strategy roll. Nothing on the 13th. Baez stays put. Blanton, 1-1. Strikeout 20. That will miss. Contreras, 1-5. And against the righty, it's a fly ball to left field. Looks like bringing in Blanton was the right call. Left fielder Kendrick will get that. And that will retire the side. No runs, a hit for the Cubs. They're holding on to a slim 1-run lead. But getting ever closer to a chance at the World Series that they did in 2016. 3-2 after 6. Top of the 7th. John Lester. He is tired. He is due to lead off. The bottom of the 7th inning. Howie Kendrick to bat for the Dodgers. Kendrick is 0 for 2. Lester has done very well, but he is tired. We got a pinch hitter coming up and a lefty. I'm going to stick with Lester. They're going to say, see if Lester can get one more inning. If he gets in trouble, the Cubs will go to the bullpen. Lester, he will pitch. 2-2, and that's a base hit right past the pitcher. That's a fatigue result. It goes right past him, and that'll be it for Lester. A leadoff single by Kendrick. As a 2-2 is a single past the pitcher when tired, and that will be it for Lester. He will come out. So now the Cubs will go to the bullpen now, and a pinch hitter coming in for the Dodgers. Cubs will bring in the pitcher first, and they still got 2 lefties coming up, and we are in the 7th inning, so it can be pretty much anyone. So coming on to pitch for the Cubs will be Mike Montgomery. Montgomery started the season with the Seattle Mariners, wound up on the Cubs later. Montgomery has done well. He is 0-1, but he has 4 holds. Pinch hitter coming in for Blanton, as the Dodgers will go to the bench. And coming on to pinch hit will be Enrique Hernandez. 190 average, 7 homers, 18 RBIs. Hernandez will come on to pinch hit, and Kendrick is on it first. So let's see what we got here. So Montgomery now comes on, and as I said, he has 4 holds. Top of the 7th, 3-2 Cubs. Infield is at double play. Montgomery looking in, and his job is to try to get some outs here. Kendrick on it first. Strategy roll. Nothing on the 16. Montgomery will pitch to Hernandez. Montgomery, 1-2, strikeout 5, swing and a miss, struck him out. Enrique Hernandez goes down, and that's 1 away. And that'll bring up the goon. Utley is 0 for 3, though, tonight. He has been kept quiet. Strategy roll. Nothing on the 9. Kendrick stays where he is. Montgomery will go ahead and set up with the pitch. Montgomery, 6-6. That is at the park. Wrigley Field, 4-2, and Utley will hit one into right field, and that's going to be a double to right. Will it score Kendrick? Base runner 4, double to right, -3. The only way Kendrick scores is on a 1, and he will hold it third. As the right fielder Puig guns that, right fielder Hayward guns that into the infield, and they hold Kendrick. What a big-time double by Utley, but they do not get the tying run in yet. And now the batter is Seager. Seager, 2 for 3 tonight. He's got 2 doubles. Infield is in. Kendrick on at third, Utley on at second. Montgomery looking in, trying to go ahead and see if he can get some outs. Strategy. Nothing on the 17. Montgomery on Seager. Here comes the pitch. Montgomery, 4-4 against the lefty. That's an automatic out. And that is going to be a ground ball to short. Kendrick's base running rating becomes a 2 with the infield in. I wonder if I send him in this situation. I didn't do that last night. I actually made a die roll here. But I think if you're the Dodgers, I think you got to send him. I think you send him. I really do. It's a ground ball to short and not going to roll. I'm going to make the call. Hendrick is going to try to score. Hendrick score. His base running rating is a 2. The throw to the plate, a 1, 2, or 6. He is safe. And he is. Kendrick slides in there, and he will score the tying run. He scores the tying run. That was a 2, so I'm automatic. That roll is going to be for Utley as well. He will go to third. Seager goes to first. We're tied at 3. Stadium groans. That is an infield single for Seager as he's safe at first base. And Utley moves over to third. Now the batter is Turner with 2 outs. And that'll go and unfortunately Lester is going to get a no decision now. And Hill's going to wind up with that as well. So now we go to the bullpen game. We're tied at 3. And there is still, there's what, 1 out? There is 1 out. I don't know why I moved the runner over. There's only 1 out. 1 out because he was safe. So runners at first and third. Now here's Turner. Turner is 0 for 3. Strategy roll. Nothing on the 18. Montgomery will pitch to Turner. The infield is going to stay in. Montgomery with the pitch. Montgomery 1-3 against the righty. It's a blank. Turner 3-5, and against the lefty, it's a fly ball to center field. Now that's going to be caught by Fowler. That is out number 2. Turner, a sacrifice fly of 2. He will not bring an Utley that way. Utley, base runner 2, center fielder. Fowler, a +1 arm, a 1-3. Utley still scores, and he does. It's a sacrifice fly, and the Dodgers have taken the lead. Stadium groans. Seager does stay at first base. It's now a 4-3 Dodger lead as this game is going back and forth. Turner does get credit for a sacrifice fly. Now 2 outs for Agon. Gonzalez is 0 for 2 with a walk. Seager on at first. Montgomery will still pitch. Strategy. Nothing on the 6. Seager stays where he is. Montgomery will pitch. Montgomery, 5-6. Wild pitch. 16 is ball 1. Montgomery again. 1-6 against the lefty. That will be an out. And it's a grounder to third. That'll be handled easily there by Bryant. And he's got it. And he's going to throw to first to get Gonzalez. And the inning is over. 2 runs on 3 hits and a sacrifice fly. The Dodgers have taken a 4-3 lead here as we go to the bottom of the seventh. And we are at the seventh inning stretch. Sing, take me out to the ball game. I will be right back. My 2016 season is almost over. If the Cubs hold on to win this game, if the Dodgers hold on to win this game, Game 7 of this NLCS will be played tomorrow, and it will be tomorrow morning since my Dolphins play the Eagles. And I do want to watch that game. So Game 7 of the NLCS could be tomorrow morning, somewhere between 11 and 11:30. I will play that game. But no matter what happens, my biggest show every year that everybody wants to watch, it's finally here. Monday night will be the 8th Inside Pitch Season Selection Show. And of course, we all know what that means. Once again, being used. It'll be once again time for these cards to come into play to find out what our next season will be. There will be a change to how seasons are selected. You will find that out, how it's going to work from now on that show. The show will start Monday at 8 p.m. I'll try to make it sharp. The show usually lasts about an hour, as we will eliminate all the inside pitch seasons. And there will be a couple of surprises in the cards, by the way, okay, that I will tell you about when we get there, okay? And eliminate the inside pitch seasons until 4 are chosen. Then you guys will vote for the next season you would like to see on the replay on the network, and that will start January 1, 2024 with the demo game of the upcoming season on December 23rd. I'm not going to do a demo game on Christmas Eve or Christmas Day. That's kind of ridiculous. That will be so the Inside Pitch Season Selection Show will be Monday at 8. So for those of you who have never seen one live, you're about to see one there. So don't miss that. And we'll see what the next season could be from your votes. Meanwhile, we're not done. We are not done here. We are now on the bottom of the 7th here in this 2016 NLCS. Dodgers now have a 4-3 lead. Cubs trying to punch their ticket to the World Series. Pinch hitter coming up for the Cubs. And the Dodgers need a pitcher as well. And we're going to see, I believe we're going to see a righty. So coming on to pitch for the Dodgers is going to be Pedro Baez. Pedro Baez, he is 0-1 with 2 holds. So Baez will now be the 3rd Dodger pitcher. Blanton right now has a chance for the win. Pinch hitter coming in for the Cubs. And we're in the 7th inning. So coming on to pinch hit for the Cubs will be it'll be Chris Coghlan. Coghlan, a 188 average and 6 RBIs. So Chris Coghlan will pinch hit for the pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Bottom of the 7th inning, 4-3 Dodgers. Fans here at Wrigley Field seeing this game going back and forth. Baez, 2-3 against the lefty. That's an out. And it is a fly to right. And getting under that will be Puig, and he'll make the catch, 1 away. Next up is Fowler. Fowler is 2 for 3 tonight. He's got 2 singles. Baez, he sets up with the pitch. Baez, 4-3 against the switch left. That's an automatic out. And that's a fly to right. And once again, it'll be Puig coming to that. And he'll make the catch, 2 down. And now here's Bryant. Bryant is 1 for 1. He's got a bomb, but he's walked twice. If the Dodgers do win this game, tomorrow's pitchers, it will be, let's see, who is it going to be? It will be, darn, right on the tip of my tongue for the Dodgers. It'll be Kenta Maeda for the Dodgers against Jake Arrieta for the Cubs if this series goes to 7. Baez, 4-2, hit by pitch, 9, he hit him, plunk, ouch. Baez will hit Bryant. Bryant will trot down to first. First hit batter of the game. And now a chance for Rizzo. Rizzo is 1 for 3, he's got a double. Fans at Wrigley Field hoping for a big hit from Rizzo. Nothing on the 13. Bryant stays at first. Baez will pitch to Rizzo. Fans are loud, hoping to confuse Baez. Baez will pitch. Baez, 6-1, strikeout plus. That's a 2. That is a swing. That is a miss. And that is a steer right out. Side retired. Baez gets it done. Nothing across except the hit batter. 7 innings in the books. Dodgers lead 4-3. We go to the top of the 8th. Leading off for the Dodgers will be Yasmani Grandal. And he is 1 for 2. He's got a double and a walk. Switch left-right coming up. And they're going to bring on a righty to pitch to they're going to use a right-hander in this case. So coming on to pitch for the Cubs is going to be Trevor Cahill. Is going to be Trevor Cahill. He will come on and pitch for the Cubs. Cahill has 1 save in the postseason. So here comes Trevor Cahill, and Baez will get credit for a hold. So Cahill will pitch to Grandal. Top of the 8th, 4-3 Dodgers. Dodgers trying to send this series to a game 7. Cahill, 4-5, strikeout 9, swing and a miss, struck him out. Grandal goes down on strikes. 1 quick out there. And now here's Peterson. Peterson 1 for 3 with a double. Cahill, he will pitch. Cahill, 3-3. That is a range play. Peterson, 3-1. Fly ball to right field. Going after it is Jason Hayward. He was excellent. His range is a 5. And, of course, that's a 6. And that's going to be a double for Jock Peterson as he hits that one over his head. No way could Hayward get that one, and Peterson has a double, and a big run is at second base. So Peterson now on at second. The batter is Puig. Puig will bat. He is 1 for 3 with a bomb. Strategy roll coming up here, and nothing on the 18. Peterson stays put. Peterson holds at second. Cahill trying to get out Puig. Fans at Wrigley Field know they do not want a game 7. Cahill, 5-1 against a righty. That is a blank. Puig, 1-6 and against a righty. That's a fly ball to right. And that's going to be Hayward making the catch for out number 2. Peterson, -1 to right, and Hayward -2. Peterson can take third on a 1, and he will. It was deep enough, and Peterson does go to third. So now a big insurance run 90 feet away, and it will be up to Kendrick. Kendrick is 1 for 3. He had a single his last time up. Strategy roll, and nothing on the 3. Peterson stays at third. Cahill now gets the sign from Contreras. And they got to get out Kendrick. 4-3 Dodgers. Cahill, 6-5. That's a blank. Kendrick, 1-3. And it's a base hit to right field. The Dodgers will get another run. Peterson will trot on home. Kendrick goes to first. It is now 5-3 Dodgers. Stadium groans. RBI single by Howie Kendrick puts the Dodgers up by 2. We'll see a pinch hitter for Pedro Baez. And coming on to pitch now for the bat now for the Dodgers will be Josh Reddick. Reddick started the season with the Oakland Athletics, wound up on the Dodgers later. Reddick actually is doing pretty well. He is 9 for 29. So Kendrick on at first, Reddick the batter now. 2 outs here, but now it's a 5-3 game for the Dodgers. Strategy rolls are still active. That's a 6. Kendrick stays put. Cahill, 5-5. Strikeout plus 4. Swing and a miss. Struck him out, and that will do it. But 1 run on 2 hits. An RBI single by Howie Kendrick. And the Dodgers have a 2-run lead here in this game 6. Bottom of the 8th inning. Leading off for the Cubs will be Ben Zobrist. He is 0 for 3. Dodgers need a pitcher. Switch right-left coming up. And the Dodgers are going to go with switch right-left. I think they'll bring in a righty. And it is going to be... hold on a minute. Who do I want to bring in here? Coming on to pitch for the Dodgers is, I just don't think I can do that. I'm going to go with a lefty anyway. And I'm going to give him another chance. Coming on to pitch for the Dodgers is going to be Grant Dayton. He gave up the home run to Bryant in the big game in the extra innings matchup. They're going to give him another chance. Grant Dayton, though, he is 0-1, but he does have a hold. So Dayton's going to come on to pitch here for the Dodgers. Ben Zobrist will lead off. He is 0 for 3. Have any of my replayed seasons involved both historical teams? Yes, 1981. The Yankees and the Dodgers did play in my 1981 season, but it was the Yankees who won the World Series in that one, not the Dodgers. So bottom of the 8th, Dodgers lead 5-3. Cubs trying to avoid a Game 7. Dodgers trying to push for it. Dayton, 3-5. Range play at the park. Wrigley Field, 6-3. It's a power hit to right field. That is a 17, and that is too high. So now it's a fly ball to right. It's a range play for Yasiel Puig. His range is a 5. That's a 2. He'll make the play. 1 out. Oh, wow. Fly ball to right field. Just missed a home run chance by Zobrist. But that's out number 1. Next batter is Russell. Russell is 0 for 3. Dayton, they'll go ahead and pitch. 1-6, strikeout plus 3, swing and a miss, struck him out. 2 away. And now here is Hayward. Hayward is 0 for 3. Dayton looking in on Hayward with 2 outs now in the bottom of the 8th. Fans here at Wrigley Field beginning to wonder if they're going to have to purchase tickets for tomorrow morning. Dayton, 4-3, strikeout plus, that's a 12, swing and a miss, struck him out, and the inning is over. So Grant Dayton gets a little bit of redemption as he sends the Cubs in order here in the 8th. But the Dodgers lead 5-3. We go to the top of the ninth inning. Dodgers have the top of the order coming up. Chase Utley leads off for the Dodgers. He is 1 for 4. Cahill coming out of the game, and the Cubs are going to go ahead and bring out the closer to try to make sure this game stays where it is. Coming on to pitch for the Cubs will be Aroldis Chapman. Chapman started the season with the New York Yankees, wound up on the Cubs later. Chapman having an excellent postseason, 2 wins, no losses, and 3 saves. But Utley will lead off, and he is 1 for 4 with a double. Chapman's job, keep it 5-3 and hope for some ninth inning magic. Chapman, 4-2, range play at the park. Wrigley Field, 2-5. That's a single to center field, but it's a range play for Dexter Fowler. His range is a 4. That's a 5. He won't get it, and Utley's going to be safe with a single. So Utley gets his second hit of the game. And now here's Seager. Seager 3 for 4 tonight, a single and 2 doubles. Infield is at double play depth. Strategy rolls are off. Chapman will be pitcher versus batter. Chapman, 1-6, strikeout plus, swing and a miss, struck him out. And he'll get him, Seager on the 11. So 1 down. And now it'll bring up Turner as Chapman gunned down Singer with a 1,000-mile-an-hour fastball. Turner is 0 for 4, but he does have a sacrifice fly. Chapman with the pitch. Chapman, 2-6, strikeout plus, that's a 6. And that's a 1,500-mile-an-hour fastball. Struck him out. 2 outs. And now the batter is Agon. Agon is 0 for 3 with a walk. Doug Hunt joins us here at Wrigley Field. Utley on it first. Chapman looking in on Gonzalez. Dodgers lead 5-3. Trying to force a game 7 in this NLCS. Chapman, 3-3. Wild pitch, and that will be a wild one, and Utley will go to second. Bad pitch there by Chapman. They'll do it again. Utley now on at second base. A base hit could probably score him. Chapman, 3-4, strikeout plus, that's a 14. That is a swing and a miss and a serious strikeout, and the inning is over. Chapman does strike out the side, but he does give up a single, but that is all. And the Dodgers have a 5-3 lead going into the bottom of the ninth. But will we see some ninth inning magic? Bottom of the ninth, Grant Dayton coming out, and the Dodgers are now bringing their closer, and it will be Kenley Jansen. Jansen has 2 holds and a save for the postseason, so the Dodgers are putting it all on Kenley Jansen to get this to a game 7. Javier Baez will lead off. He is 1 for 2 tonight, a single and a walk. So fans at Wrigley Field hoping for at least something to happen here. Dodgers lead 5-3. Cubs lead this series 3-2. Jansen will set up with the pitch. Jansen, 5-6, against the righty. That's an automatic out. And it's going to be a fly ball to center field. And it's going to be Jock Peterson getting to that. And he'll make the catch for out number 1. 1 away. Here comes Contreras. Contreras is 0 for 3. And, Contreras is 0 for 3. Jansen will go ahead and pitch to him. 1 out here in the bottom of the ninth. Jansen, 5-4. Strikeout plus. That's a 20. And, he got him. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. 2 away. And now we'll see a pinch hitter for Aroldis Chapman as the Cubs will go to the bench. And coming on to pinch hit will be Tommy La Stella, 270 average, 2 homers, 11 RBIs. So the fans here at Wrigley Field, some are already on their cell phones ready to purchase tickets for tomorrow morning's Game 7. Jansen just needs one more out. Jansen will set up against La Stella. Fans are hoping that Jansen makes a mistake, but it's 5-3 with one out. Jansen with the pitch. 6-3, hit by pitch. No, the 20 is high. La Stella, 3-5, and it's a base hit to center field, and La Stella keeps the game alive. La Stella comes up with a single, and that will bring the tying run to the plate in Dexter Fowler. Fowler is 2 for 4 with 2 singles. And Jansen now, a tying run is at the plate. And the fans here at Wrigley Field hoping that maybe something else can be done. 2 outs, 5-3. Strategy rolls are off. Jansen looking in on Fowler. And here comes the pitch. Jansen, 6-2, against the switch left. That is a blank. Fowler will swing. A 3-2, and it's a base hit past short. It's a single. La Stella, his base running rating is a 3, but he with 2 outs, but he will hold at second base. And so La Stella's on at second, Fowler is on at first, and here comes Chris Bryant. So runners at first and second. Bryant, the championship run at the plate. Bryant is 1 for 1. He's got a bomb, 2 walks, and a hit by pitch. And Jansen is now tired. And they're going to let him pitch. Jansen is tired. They say, no, you go out there. This is what you're paid to do. So Jansen's going to go ahead and pitch to Bryant. And the fans here at Wrigley Field know that if Jansen makes a mistake, that ball is probably gone. 2 outs, bottom of the 9th. Dodgers lead 5-3. The fans here at Wrigley Field hoping that Bryant can come through with a big hit. The Cubs lead the series 3-2. Strategy rolls are off. Jansen will go ahead, gets the sign. Jansen will now go ahead and pitch. 2-4, strikeout +2, swing and a miss, strikeout. That's your game. We will have a Game 7 here in the NLCS. Stadium groans. No runs, 2 hits. As Kenley Jansen strikes out Bryant, and we will have a Game 7 tomorrow morning between 11 and 11:30 as this series is tied at 3. And if you're the Cubs, this is not what you wanted. But that's what they got. So the Dodgers hold off the Cubs. They survive elimination here at Wrigley Field, and it will be one game for it all to move on to play the Red Sox in the World Series. Final line score coming up. For the Dodgers, 5 runs, 11 hits, no errors. For the Cubs, 3 runs, 7 hits, no errors. The winning pitcher is going to be Joe Blanton. He'll go ahead and get a win, and he'll go to 1-0 on the postseason. Mike Montgomery will take the loss. That's his second loss. He goes to 0-2 on the postseason. Baez and Dayton get holds, and Kenley Jansen will get his second save. Game of the year candidate. Pretty good game, but nothing really that great. But still a good game nonetheless. So the Los Angeles Dodgers will force a Game 7. That will be tomorrow morning between 11 and 11:30, pretty much after I wake up. Because the Dolphins are playing the Eagles tomorrow night, I want to watch that game. That's why I moved the start of Game 7 to the morning, and why I moved the selection show to Monday. So a big win for the Dodgers tonight. So we still have one more LCS game to play. Tomorrow morning it will be Game 7 of the National League Championship Series between the Los Angeles Dodgers and the Chicago Cubs. It'll be Kenta Maeda pitching for the Dodgers and Jake Arrieta going for the Cubs. Winner moves on to play the Red Sox. Loser goes home. What will happen there? And remember, Monday night will be my 8th Inside Pitch season selection show, where 4 seasons will be chosen for you to go ahead and vote on for the next replay on the network. So who will pull it out tomorrow night? Dodgers or the Cubs? Your guess is good as mine, as we have a Game 7 coming up, and anything can happen there. Be there or be square. Tim Steinhauer, Brian Patterson, VDub Productions, Sean 1113, Doug Hunt, ID Jester, and let's see here, Dwayne Martz, and let's see here, Al Red Sox fan, Brian B., and Philip Reynolds, John Haverly, and Luca Pini, and Jeremy Brooks. Thank you all for joining me tonight. Please leave a like on your way out through the X-ray machines. Subscribe if you've not done so. Make sure you hit the bell. Stay safe, stay healthy, stay smart, stay strong. We'll see you guys tomorrow morning. The Dodgers pull it off. They avoid elimination. They win tonight, 5-3 over the Cubs. This NLCS is tied 3-3. Who will face the Boston Red Sox in the World Series? You'll have to wait about 18 hours to find out.